Genesis. So Genesis have come out, been out for like 8 years now, it's close to 8 years. They are, it was created by Consensus. Now, Consensus have spoken not that long ago about the need to start really making more money. And they're probably going to do that in a few different ways, but one of them might be that they simply start stacking and adding and pushing and promoting Genesis. Now, this is a solid crypto that's actually been in a pretty good uptrend, so I want to take a look at where this can go this cycle. Now, before I get into it, guys, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I show myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into them. 100 into each in that time would have made you a little over 123 grand. Now the thing is look, you don't have 16 months where Bitcoin is going to try for new highs. We're going to have altcoin season. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or you don't own any, have a look at copymycrypto.com. If you go on there now, on the site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of my past successes. This is the site I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. And whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members are getting in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit. The added bonus is, of course, they don't have any work to do. Now, if you go onto my site, like I said, read through it all, verify it all. If you like what you see after you've read through it all and you want to hear more, whether it's the daily market updates I give or if it's just simply you want to find out the cryptos I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, like I predicted with Phantom back in 2020, all you've got to do to find out about them is join up on the site, guys. Now, Genesis. So look, it's been around a while. I mean, it launched in kind of the summer of 2017. And did pretty well. I mean, it went to about $400. Then in the bear cycle, it's down at as low as like $10 at points, even $9, and it went to a high in the previous 2021 bull cycle of $1,088. And realistically, I think that is a pretty similar target for this year. Genesis is a collective of aligned projects that are trying to adapt, revolutionize, however you want to call it, the payment infrastructure. So they want to make decentralized financial tools that are accessible to everyone. And the ecosystem is underpinned by the Genesis chain, which is an Ethereum virtual machine layer 1 network, and also includes the venture building arm of Genesis Studio and the Genesis Venture Capital Group. So the developer, investor, and incubator of a host of leading decentralized solutions. As I said, founded by Consensus. So this is an Ethereum-focused software company and they launched back in 2015. 2 years later, the project won funding and became independent. It launched its native GNO token in April of the same year. The team is led by Martin Koppelman, Stefan George, and Dr. Friedrich Ernst. All of them have outstanding resumes that you are all able to look up. So the GNO token is the staking token of the Genesis chain. And it's the governance token for the Genesis DAO, which is an index token for the Genesis ecosystem. The VC incubates, invests in, and supports projects in early stages, spinning incubated projects out whenever possible or wherever appropriate. So the relationship between the ventures and the token takes several forms. Either the token is used as a token directly, or the Genesis token is coupled with the project's tokens. So you have, as I said, the VC. So they support all the early projects in decentralized infrastructure. So they had Zeal, which was the first self-custodial wallet that lets you pay with DeFi. They had Succinct Labs, Gelato, Centrifuge, Autonomous. I mean, there are tons, and you can see all the investments that they have done. So you can see their entire portfolio. What's good about this, to be fair, is you can actually start investigating into what they're investing in, or what they have invested in recently. Now, of course, not every investment they make is going to be successful. That's true of VCs as well as individuals. But it gives you a bit of insight as to where they think there is going to be success. So you can properly dive into this and figure out what Genesis are, or what their VC are next plotting or planning, or what their next big venture capital investment is going to be. As I said, it's a full stack decentralization infrastructure for applications, and within the chain, they've got over 200,000 validators and securely connected to the Ethereum blockchain. And the Genesis chain extends Ethereum with lower transaction costs. Obviously, with the DAO, there's the ability to sort of join in the decision making. I'm not a huge fan of the DAO stuff that we see in crypto, to be perfectly honest. I think it's a bit meh, for lack of a more articulate way of phrasing it. But in terms of the ecosystem, as you can see, it's actually quite good. They've gotten a lot of analytics and infrastructure, but within their actual ecosystem, they support all the biggest projects, whether it's Aave or Uniswap, Honeycomb. You've got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons here that are using Genesis chain, and actually usage on Genesis chain isn't bad at all. It isn't bad at all. If we have a look at where's it gone? Where's it gone? That's annoying. Let's have a look. There we go, Genesis chain. So, stupid thing. So, yeah, so you've got their ecosystem stuff. As you can see, so per 100,000 of gas, the cost is bugger all, 5-second block time. Validators, 355,000 now. The yield is around 13.65%. Cost to start is going to cost you about $112, basically the price of one Genesis token or thereabouts. And they are continuing to grow this and build this, and I'm actually quite bullish on this in terms of their long-term outlook. This is, again, it was created effectively by Consensus. One thing that Consensus talk about, I know it's become kind of independent, but Consensus are constantly talking about more money to be made. Don't forget, Consensus is behind MetaMask, which is like the most used wallet in all of crypto. They're going to start wanting to make more money. And the way that they're going to do that is by using some of the infrastructure that's already in place. Genesis is obviously something that they created. You've got MetaMask as well. Whether they're going to release a MetaMask token or not, that's always up in the air. We've been speculating on that wildly for a few years. But I think there's a lot to like here. From bull cycle to bull cycle, it's gone to new highs. Its all-time high is $1,088. Is it going to do that again? I think it's got a shot. I think it's got a legitimate shot of getting back to that 4-figure number, especially when we're looking at circulating supply of only 2.58 million. The reality is if it gets to $1,000 a coin, its market cap's 2.58 billion. It's not outlandishly large. It's already been over $1,000. So a very, very fair target to try and achieve once again. And again, with the team behind it, with the actual usage of Genesis, with the teams that they work with the VC, with the investment that the VC arm makes, which can only bolster the treasury as long as those investments are successful. There's a lot to like here. There's a lot of money, capital that they're going to have that they can push forward with to push development and to grow. And because the price, I suppose, as well, there's not tons of holders. I think there's about 21,000. So there's a lot to like here. And there's potentially a good investment here. But I am curious to hear, because obviously we're inundated with layer ones. We've got layer ones everywhere. The competition is rife in the crypto space right now. So I am curious to hear what people think about, is Genesis going to be able to continue that uptrend, given that we now have so many layer ones competing for attention? If so, and if you don't think so, what's your favorite layer one? What do you think is the best layer one to use? Which and which layer 1 has the best DeFi or ecosystem that you enjoy using. Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the coins you own, if they're not making you money, or you don't own any cryptos, go on to copymycrypto.com. Just read through the site. On the site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of my past successes. These are all public record. They're all on the history of this channel. On copymycrypto.com, I share every single coin I own with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the exact same profit without any work at all. Like I say, read through the site, watch the videos, verify it all. If you like what you see, you want to hear more, you want to find out the cryptos I think are going to be the massive winners of this bull cycle, the only way you can find out is joining up. And if you join up, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.